Hey, it's Brittany LaRee here, and Chewy, he's here with me. Say hi, buddy. He's just chilling. It's fine. Today, I wanted to go over a quick update of a couple of my tips and tricks for the newest update of the My Disney Experience app for your mobile devices while you're here in town on your vacation. I really just noticed that it updated this 2026. At work, I was trying to find the code to scan one of the guests for PhotoPass, and it was completely different. And I was like, oh, they updated the app. So I've looked through the app. There was a older update that I also am going to show you guys kind of some tips and tricks, some really cool things that have changed. So this is going to be like a couple tips and tricks of what's new. If you want an overview of how the app, I have made that video before. But if you have any specific questions and I don't go over that today, don't fret. Chewy, sit down. I can do another video. Just comment down below what you guys would like to learn about for the app. I know that there's a lot that you can do on the app. So let's get started. I will try to share my screen as much as I can without obviously giving away my personal information. So let's pull the app up first and foremost. Obviously, it looks relatively the same. We can scroll down, see all the things. Oh, I clicked something. I don't want to click something. All of this kind of things. It looks relatively the same. So we're going to scroll all the way back up. And first thing I want to show you guys is something really cool, is now you can check your dining availability for multiple days. This is something that happened in a later, like an earlier update, but now when you check dining availability, used to be by just like a specific date and you saw just that day's times. Now it can be like a date range. So say you wanted like, let's go February 9th. Now it's showing me 9th through the 18th. And you can make that shorter, 9th through the 10th. You can make that not like the 9th just by like clicking it twice. If you just want one day, just click that day twice and it'll only show you that day, which is awesome. You can also have like the time, and now you can do different locations all at one time. So before it was really like one park at a time, and now you can do like Disney Springs, Magic Kingdom, like all of it together, which is really great and really pretty easy to get around, which is nice. And it says nearby resorts. So you can say the resorts or just the parks. There's just a lot more options when it comes to the dining portion of making a reservation on the app that I really enjoy. I think it makes the user experience so much more nice and just friendly to be able to see all of that at once. So I'm going to hit done and we can see what it pulls up real quick. But yeah, so you're going to see all the different dinings. Basically how to complete a dining reservation is you would click your availability, like what time you'd want. It's going to load. You see it all here. It holds a reservation for 10 minutes. So if you're trying to get a hold of somebody to be like, do you want to be on this reservation with me? It does give you some time to call them, get that all squared away. And then you just follow the prompts on the screen. No problem. I do not want to dine here, so I'm going to leave. But that is how you do it. Dining, they just made it so much easier, in my opinion, to figure out dining in general on property. And I thought that was probably one of the best updates that this app has had in a while. It truly just makes it so much easier. I have used it. It's great. Also, of course, merchandise mobile checkout. I feel like a lot of people don't realize you can do that. So if you click on it, you can see the shops that are available for this. They've added a lot more shops, I've noticed. Not a ton, but still that's a great option to do mobile checkout. So basically if you're doing mobile checkout, so let's just do the Emporium. Okay, I'm too far away, so I can't. Basically you would scan the item with your phone, like the tag, it'll pop up in like a cart on your phone, and you literally just put your card in, hit the checkout button, and then you just go to the mobile checkout within the store, and they scan a code for you, and they give you a bag, and then you're on your way. So you sometimes, especially the Emporium, sometimes the line is so long. I would recommend looking on the app to see if the store that you are in is available on the mobile experience, like the mobile checkout for the app. It has saved me so much time when I'm there. All right, and then next thing I want to show you is how to get to, I did another video on how to scan. With PhotoPass, you don't have to have a magic band. You don't have to have it saved to your phone. You don't have to have a park ticket. You can literally just do it on the app. If, say, you lose your card, like your park ticket card, your your magic band, you lost it too, I don't know, whatever. There's another way that you can find it just on the app. So you go to the little hamburger menu, you're gonna find photo gallery. This might have, oh, I don't care if you see my photos. And then you hit the 3 buttons up top, and then you hit link photos. So right now it's not gonna pull up anything. And then you hit show passcode right up here to the right. So I'm not gonna show you guys that because that is my specific passcode to me. So I'm not gonna show you guys because I don't really want all your photos, no offense. But that is something that a PhotoPass photographer can then scan the QR code, and it's specific to you. So you can screenshot that QR code and just keep it in your photos to pull it faster. I have found people have been saying that is the one way that they can guarantee the PhotoPass photos are actually being scanned to their account. Sometimes, yeah, I mean, of course, there's problems with anything, any systems. So sometimes you tap the magic band, one of your party members might not be linked, who knows, or a card might not be linked, that might not work. But this specific QR code will, I mean, it's on the app, so it's guaranteed to be on the app. Now, just a reminder, those PhotoPass photos might take up to sometimes 48 hours to get onto your app, especially if you have the magic photos, like the magic shots. Those do take a bit longer to show up on your app. So do not fret. There are ways for us to find it for you in the park if you're in there, but that's just another tip on the app, which is fabulous. Some things just look a little bit different. A couple of the interfaces are a little different, but you can still purchase your lightning lanes. You can see your upcoming things. They have a lot of things down here to help you out. Car locator is great. They've updated that just a little bit. It's a little bit better. I have a find merchandise now testing. I don't know if everyone has this or it's just me, but you literally can type in an item and find it. So let's just type in ears. And then it shows me the different ears. So let's do these Rapunzel ears. Check shop availability. It says it's only at World of Disney. But they are testing this feature, which I think is really cool. I don't know if you guys have it, but it's something that I got within the update that I just thought was like such a cool thing if you're looking for a piece of merchandise. Half the time it's like looking for sizes, and then you can try to find it on that. Let me know if you guys have the find merchandise now testing, or maybe it's like a pass holder thing. It could even be a cast member thing. I don't know. Let me know if you have this on your app, but it is still testing, so it might not be. Some things I literally I've tested it and just couldn't find, so it's definitely still under testing. But yeah, PhotoPass is a huge thing for you guys to find. Also, definitely another explanation of the differences. So to find your ticket, you'd hit the menu. Oh, I don't want to do feedback right now. You go to My Tickets and Passes to find your tickets into the park. My recommendation is to save those to your wallet on your phone, especially if you do not have a magic band. That's how you're going to get into the park, is that ticket into your wallet is going to be the easiest way to do that. That's another way that you can scan a PhotoPass photographer's PDA as well. You literally just pull up the wallet. Sometimes you don't have to do that. You just have to place your phone, like this is the PDA, on top of the PDA at the top, and then you hit scan, and then it does it, and it's great. So saving your pass to your wallet on your phone is going to be very, very beneficial and very easy for you when you are on property enjoying your vacation. Of course, you can order food on the app, different notifications, wait times and show times. I just think they kind of made it a little bit more user-friendly, like I said before. Things seem a little bit more smooth, I guess you would say, on the app. I mean, truly, you can basically do everything on the app. Oh, and then one thing I want to point out was you can do cast compliments on the app as well. So if you're on that hamburger menu, you just scroll all the way down, and the second from the bottom is cast compliments. This is something that as a cast member, we really love getting your feedback, especially in compliment form. It looks really, really good for us on the back end, like on our record and stuff. Our managers get to see that for us. So if you want to support a cast member and they did a magical moment for you, or just you had a great interaction with one of them, you can come here. You used to have to only go to guest services and do this. You can still go to guest services and do it. A lot of times they will direct you to the app, but this is such a great thing. I've gotten like a good amount. I try to be really good at my job. But this is it takes 2 seconds, maybe on the bus back to your resort, pull up the mobile cast compliment and write down. Basically, you need the cast's name, where they were. Another thing is you could do their hometown listed on their name tag. So my hometown on my name tag is Winter Garden. So if you can remember that, that's awesome. Like literally just some people will take out their phones, write that information down. But usually if you have their first name, like the name on their name tag, and their location, they will figure it out and find you or find the cast member you're trying to compliment. But this is such a great thing. They added this a while ago to the mobile app, but I definitely wanted to bring it up because I don't know if I have yet. But this is so cool that it literally makes our day. I love when I go to work and I hear my fellow cast members be like, I got a cast compliment today. Like, I promise you, it really means a lot to us when you guys take the time to compliment us. Truly, it makes our day. So that is another option on the app I definitely wanted to tell you guys about because it's so cool and you can do it right on the app, which is very, very beautiful. But yeah, those were a couple of things that I found that actually changed or were updated on the app recently. The app is around the same as it's been. There's just a couple things different. But usually, I mean, I try to stay up on it as a cast member because I just want to help you guys out if you have questions when you're in the park. I've had a lot of people come up to me and be like, wow, this changed. What's different? It's not completely different, but I understand if you are used to it being a certain way, certain things have gotten better, but they have changed. And sometimes that change is hard to get used to, like how to get to that QR code for the PhotoPass to scan. I was so used to doing it and showing guests one certain way, and now it's kind of the different way. It's the same way, it just is laid out differently, if that makes sense. So it took me a minute to be like, what is going on here? So yeah, it's definitely different, but good. And I definitely love the new dining options. So if you're looking while you're here or looking ahead of time, you can actually like plan out different days of dining. You can see what's available, what's not. I have used that with openings of restaurants to search for like a whole week of the first opening to try to get a reservation to pop up for me. Different ththings you can do to make sure that you guys dine out where you want to dine. So I thought that was a really good tip to show you guys. It was, again, just a couple tips and tricks with the newest update of the My Disney Experience app. If you guys have any questions or specific things you want to know with the My Disney Experience app, I did make a previous video on this. It was a while ago, so it might not be as updated. So I wanted to update with a couple things, but also just ask them down below and I can make a follow-up video answering your questions. Or if it's something I can explain over like a comment, I will happily comment back to you with the answer to your question. So I really hope this helps. Hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.